So what we're going to talk about is writing SMART goals. And we're going to discuss what is the abbreviation SMART, what it means to you. Okay. Now, what we're going to talk about is these specific goals. Now, these specific goals are going to be broken down like this. SMART is abbreviated for specific, measurable, achievable, results focused, time-bound goals. Write that down or take a screenshot if you want to, okay? But basically, this is going to help you map out your 90-day plan. So if you're brand new and you're seeing this for the first time, kudos to you for showing up today, because let me tell you something. I don't normally teach this publicly, okay? This is usually coached one-on-one when I speak with my clients and we work one-on-one through coaching. But you guys are in for a treat because I want to help you, okay? Rich and I are all about our core values, helping the super affiliate members here in the community, in the company. We want to see you grow, okay? So let's talk about setting specific, measurable, achievable results, time-bound goals. Now, let's talk about how do we do this? Napoleon Hill has an amazing famous quote. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. True or true? Put it in the chat box. True or true, right? So it starts in the mind, okay? Mindset and belief. With these two things coming together, we're going to show you exactly the tools you need to do to make it work, okay? Now, first, you have a thought. Next, you speak into existence to create the vibration of that thought to match the waves of energy of what you want. For those of you who've seen the movie The Secret, you guys have seen The Secret? Yes or no? Who's seen The Secret? Yes, right? Yes, okay. Yes, good. The movie The Secret was based around the law of attraction, okay? So let me break it down for you in most simplest terms. First, you have a thought in your mind. You think it. Okay. Next, you're going to speak into existence, okay, to create the vibration of that thought to match what you want, okay, which will create waves of energy of what you want to come true. That's what that is about. Now, I want to give you guys a warning because thoughts are thoughts until you speak the wrong vibration to match the energy of what you don't want. So be very careful, okay, of what you speak into existence from your mouth, because what will happen is you're going to attract more of what you don't want. And I learned that from Abraham Hicks, and she was in the movie The Secret, okay? You don't want to speak into existence what you don't want. How many of you guys ever woke up one morning, stubbed your toe, and then the whole freaking day just went like to hell? All this stuff started happening. You didn't get to work on time. You know, your lunch didn't come out too good. Somebody at work was messing with you. You know, all of a sudden, you know, you go to the office, your boss is getting on your nerves. You see how all in that pattern starts to happen? It's because you thought once you stubbed your toe, you literally set the tone for your day. Am I making sense, ladies and gentlemen? This is what we're talking about. So remember, be very careful of what you are actually thinking and what you're saying so that you don't attract what you don't want. So number one, S is for being specific. What will the goal accomplish? How and why will this goal be accomplished? You got to think specific, okay? Think specific about your goals. You know, if we're not specific, then we're not clear. You know, if you're thinking, oh, I want to make $100,000, you got to be specific. You can't just say, I want to make $100,000 and just throw it up in the air. You got to be specific, okay? And you want to know, what will the goal accomplish? What are you trying to accomplish, right? What are you trying to solve? Is there a circumstance in your life you're trying to solve if you reach this specific goal? So write the goal down, write it down, okay? And you want to know why. Why do you want to accomplish this goal? Why are you trying to resolve this circumstance, okay? Everybody's circumstances is different. Remember this, ladies and gentlemen, everybody's, you know, circumstances is different. Okay, let's go. Number two, M for measurable. Okay, now think about this, guys. How will you measure whether or not the goal has been reached? You want to write at least 2 ways to find this out. So how and why will it be accomplished? You got to be specific. You got to set some time frames on it. You got to measure it out. How long is it going to take? Okay, you got to measure this out. All right, let's go forward. Number 3, A is for achievable. Is it possible? Is your goal possible? Have others before you done it successfully? Okay, do you have the necessary knowledge, skills, abilities, and resources to accomplish this goal? You know, some people say, oh, I want to go to Maui. Just recently, somebody said, I'm going to go to Maui. Okay, what are you going to do in that time frame, since you're not Maui yet, to measure and achieve that goal to become Maui or become pro? If you're basic and you came in at the $1 trial and you're ready to go pro, what are you going to do to measure and make that goal happen? Is this making sense? And is it possible? Of course it's possible. We did it before you, right? We hit it. We hit Maui. Now we're all in. Okay. So it is achievable. You just have to plan it out. Number 4, R is for results focused. Now listen, guys, you've got to be really clear on your reasons, the purpose, or the benefit of accomplishing this goal that you're thinking about, okay? Not the activities that's leading up to the results. You want to write down what is the end result of the goal. So you got to see the end in mind, like Misha talks about. You got to see the end in mind. That's what matters the most, okay? Think about results. You know, one thing, number 4 is like number 1 for us. Why? Because we're results driven. Rich and I have been in this industry since, you know, freaking 2008, right? And we have always been results driven. Granted that we failed forward, no matter what happened, we failed, we still kept thriving, we kept striving, determination, you know, perseverance, we never stopped. And our goals consistently was there, but the things that led up that way, the reasons started to change because our circumstances made those goals change. Okay. So our benefit was not to be homeless anymore. So we were like, what are we going to do so we don't become homeless anymore? Right? What are we going to do so that our bills are paid on time? What are we going to do so I can fire my boss? Okay. See, that's what I'm talking about. Results driven. Okay. You know what you got to do. A lot of you guys, 90% of you know what you got to do, but your mindset is not in check. So you guys are afraid to step out your comfort zone and actually aim for the results. Okay. So not the activities leading to the results, but write down what is the result, the end goal in mind. All right. Number 5, T is for time bound. It's all about the timing. You need to be specific on what date. Put a date and write it down. I'm going to be, you know, making $5,000 a month, okay, in my business by XYZ date. You need to be specific. You know, I'll tell you something. When I first started learning how to create smart, realistic goals, before I didn't take this information, you know, very, very seriously. And I thought I knew it all. You know, oh, I heard this stuff before. You know, they teach it in network marketing. They teach it, you know, when we first started in network marketing, that's where I come from. And they taught this to us all the time, but they never really broke it down like this for me to understand it. Tonight, I am breaking it down for you guys to understand it so you could be clear, so that you could go to Reno and really be freaking proud of being down there with 10 people that you actually made it as a goal to get there. In order for you to get there, you got to follow these steps. Okay, guys? So what is the deadline? And write it down, okay? Write it down. Now, here's your outline to get started on your SMART goals for the next 90 days. Number 1, what is it specifically you want 90 days from today's date? I'm going to give you guys a few minutes. Go ahead and write it down right now. Come on, write it down on a piece of paper. What is it specifically you want 90 days from today's date? That means today is May 14th, right? May 14th? Correct. From 90 days from May 14th, whatever month, date that's going to be, okay? You're going to have specifically what you want. Write it down. Too bad I don't got no Jeopardy music, right?
I was just thinking the same thing. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like, oh, how about a little TikTok?
Mm-hmm. Oh, stop it. All right, you guys got it down? Some people write faster than others. Some people write slower than others. Don't worry about it. You guys are going to have access to this recording when it is done. But I want you to write this down because the action speaks louder than just you saying it. Writing it down right now, taking action right now is going to set it. It's going to set it for the future. Okay? Write it down. Very good, guys. Here we go. We're going to move forward. You ready? Awesome. Number 2, write down your reasons why you want this goal so badly. And I mean, I got this in red. You got to feel the fire that burns you within. You got to have strong, burning desire reasons why you want this goal so badly. Okay? It's got to be like a must, not a need. A must accomplish this goal. Ace and Rich, I must accomplish this goal in 90 days or else. And write that down. Okay? Give them a few minutes, let them write that down. Oh, yeah. Some of them probably got some fire reasons that'll probably go off the page. But really be specific. Write down your burning desire. What do you want? Why do you want it so badly? You know, in the next 90 days from today's date, or else this and this is going to happen. Okay? You got to be specific. I don't know if anybody's ever done this with you guys, but boy, are you guys privileged to be a part of the Super Affiliate Network and learn this education. Okay? Because that's what Rich and I do.
Oh, yeah.
We educate.
Educate, baby.
That's it. All right? Everybody got it? Very good. Let's move forward. Who must you become? Let's say you want to accomplish this goal so badly, but what's going to happen to your overall demeanor, right? Who must you become, transform into if you want to accomplish this goal? Will you talk differently? Will you start thinking differently? Are you going to start treating people a specific way? Write it down. Be specific. You know, some things to throw out here to help you. You know, people are going to talk intellectually. Okay? You're going to start talking intellectually, right? Maybe you're going to be more positive. Maybe you're going to have a more extra, you know, spunk in your step when you walk, right? More confidence, walking tall, right? Walking tall, you know, proud, accomplished. Just some things to help you, you know, come up and jog your memory a little bit. But you got to feel it, man. You got to feel it inside of you. You got to want it so bad that you can feel it. And we're going deep, deep, deep within tonight to help you really get this through. Keep going, guys. Keep writing. We're going to move on to the next, okay? Very good. Number 4, what will you do to make it happen? Think about what are you going to do? Take some time, but not too long on thinking about this because it will come to you over time. But for now, put a little something down. Maybe 1 sentence, 2 sentences. What will you do to make it happen? Are you going to start buying solo ads for the next 90 days? Are you going to drive traffic, right? Run your first ad. Make some content-driven posts on social media. Maybe do your Facebook Live, right? What do you need to do to make it happen? Think about it, guys. Write it out. Man, this is really, really huge what I'm sharing with you. And it has made a big difference in me and Rich's business. And I want to give this to you guys to have. What will you do to make it happen? Write it down. All right. Did you guys get them? This is very important, guys. Write your goals, don't type them. Okay? It is specifically said that if you write your goals, that you would have an 80% higher success rate of achieving them. Statistics were showed that people who write their goals out pen to paper have over an 80% higher success rate of achieving them than versus the people who type them out. This is why journaling is such a key factor in many entrepreneurs' lives. Donald Trump writes in his journal. William Buffett writes in his journal. Okay? Napoleon Hill writes in his journal. These leaders, these influential billionaires, people of wealth, they write in their journal because pen to paper to them is more realistic than typing it out.
And I would tell you along my journey, I've been mentored by a few millionaires. And And every time I was mentored by them, they always talked about ideas. And the thing about it is when you have an idea, you want to make sure that you write that down in that moment as well. And that's why it's important to journal. I can't stress that enough. That was the big picture in, my millionaire training. I thought I was going to learn about making money. No, they told me it's all about journaling, and ideas can make you $1 million. You just have to be present in that moment when you write it down.
Yes, very, very good. Yes. Okay, now create a plan following this outline of doable steps. And I say doable, things that you can actually do within your ability, within your skill sets, okay, that you are able to control. I love it when Misha and we have conversations. He's so awesome. And he always says, Ace, only focus on the steps that you can control, okay? Focus on what you can control within your ability, within your skills, okay, to get you to where you want to be in your business in the next 90 days. And this is for the leaders too, this is for all you guys, for everyone should be watching this, replaying it over and over again, and getting this through your heads and really doing this for yourselves. Always learning, guys. Write out why you want the goal and put some stake on it, okay? Add the passion. Sprinkle it with emotion and dose it with positive energy. Put some stake on it. Really write it out. Get connected. Rich, you're big on this. You coached me on this, remember?
Yeah, whenever you actually write your goals down, you got to have vision. You got to have a visual aspect of what you see in future tense. Like for me, a quick story, I know Anastasia, when we were struggling for many years, I told her, I said, hang in there. We're going to do this. We're not going to quit. We're going to stick with it. And I guarantee you, can you feel that wind? Can you feel that breeze? Can you feel the drink in your hand? That is a pina colada. And now we are sitting by the ocean with that breeze blowing in the wind. So when we got to Maui, when we first met Misha, well, guess what? I sat by the beach and I sat next to her and I said, do you feel the wind? Do you feel the drink in your hand? How does that pina colada taste? And she was like, wow,
I was in awe.
I can't believe it. It's really happening.
Yeah.
It's because if you really want something so bad enough and you start writing these things down, you will really feel the energy. You will feel the emotion of something actually happening before it happens. And that's powerful, guys. I can't stress that enough.
Absolutely powerful. Thank you, hon. Okay. The next step is to visualize it. Just like Rich said,
Yeah.
See it, feel it, taste it, revel it.
Just like the car.
Just like the car.
I visualized the car.
Yes.
I visualized the car a few years ago.
Yes.
And it's already coming this week.
Absolutely.
So it's like,
you got to see it, feel it, taste it, revel it. You got to really be in it all. Okay. And here's a very big tip. And I put this in yellow. Okay. Replace all your negative self-talk, your limiting beliefs with life-enhancing ones.
Let me just touch upon this for a second here, because I do remember, we talk to a lot of people, guys, on a daily basis. We have meet and greets. We have, conversations going on all the time. And we always hear, and now you can see it. Right?
Yes.
Before you couldn't see it, but now you're seeing it.
Yes.
People will say certain things and they will just, really put themselves down. And the self-talk, the negative self-talk is doing nothing but demeaning who they are and what's possible. I mean, you have the ability to just do so much in this life. But when you have negative self-talk, and we see it with so many people because it's programming, guys, do me a favor, stop talking negative about yourselves. Stop creating new identities for yourselves, okay? I can't tell you how many people say, I'm not good at this, I suck at that, or, all these things. All they are is setting new identities for yourself. We do it all the time. You know what? Set identities right now to become a millionaire. That's what you should be thinking about.
Absolutely. Okay, guys. Now, here's what you want to do, okay? This is doable, okay? Start a routine of your own, okay? Read it out loud. What you are just writing now, your goal, your SMART goals. Read them out loud. Put it into existence, just like I talked about. Speak it into existence, okay? And then meditate for 10 minutes a day. Just 10 minutes a day before you go to work, okay? And before you go to bed. By reading your written goal statement, it will drill into your subconscious. Now, Rich, you studied NLP. Doesn't this like apply to that principle?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, when you look at the fact that when you start to say something to yourself all the time for a while, when it goes into your subconscious, it happens automatically. Let me give you an example. What happens is we go through life and we do certain things, and all these things that we do, we don't realize it, but it's setting our minds up in our subconscious to do things on autopilot. You have no conscious awareness of what's going on a daily basis. You just do it, just like driving a car. You've been doing it for so long that it's just, it's a habit, right? You could be thinking about a different thought and you ask yourself, wow, how did I get home? It's like, you did it like automatically while you were thinking about other thoughts. The mind is very powerful, but if you are fully aware of your conscious mind, that's when things start to change. So stop thinking about like what happened in the past. Rewire your mind, rewire your brain to think about what you want now, today, and tomorrow. That way you start to see things take fruition into a whole new light. That's the problem. We're so programmed from the past, but we have to be aware to program ourselves for the future. Okay. And when you get to that point, you can literally see what's happening at the moment you're creating it.
Next, get an accountability partner, okay? Maybe your BFF friend or maybe your coach to make you accountable for additional support. It's really important when you're trying to do something like this that, maybe, if you can, I know some people can't and they are solopreneurs, they're alone, nobody supports them, but that's why you got the community, man. You got the insider community here, your access to the super affiliate network. You actually have an amazing, awesome, supportive backbone. The Super Affiliate Network Insider Group is here to help you. If you want us to really help you and be accountable, just post what you're doing. Take what we're sharing with you and just share your goals, just so it can feel good. I know super affiliates that actually contact me that are non-team members and just say, hey, Ace, I know you're not my sponsor, but I just want to share with you what happened to me today. Or Ace Rich, guess what? I made my first freaking sale. I can't believe I did it, but I'm so ecstatic that I did. And I just wanted to tell somebody, that's amazing. Okay. That is amazing. And you know what? You can do that too. But if you have a partner, if you have an accountability partner, if you have a coach that is accountable to you, just share your goals with them so they can keep you accountable to the things that you have to do in order to reach them. Okay. And one of the most key things that I love. Oh
God, we've done this.
We've done this a lot.
Every little thing. I mean, when we were making sales,
yeah,
we were celebrating just the clicks.
Yeah. We would celebrate the clicks. We celebrate the leads. We celebrate the sales. We celebrate the leads, everything. We celebrate everything, small, medium, and large milestones. These are key things that you need to celebrate because, yeah, you're working towards your goals, but who's going to know about it until you celebrate, right? And you post it on your social media timeline, your SAN Insider Group community, and you just, put a simple text, no need to put any call to action links or anything like that to just pique other people's curiosity. I can't tell you how many times I've used a milestone post. And when I did, I celebrated how many leads I got, leads after leads. Yeah. I mean, how do you think Karen Richardson came to us, right? She came to us when she saw that milestone post. She was like, wait a minute, they made how much? She saw that and she saw how many leads we were generating. And she wanted to have that goal accomplished for herself. And look where Karen Richardson is now today.
Oh, amazing,
it's amazing what can happen just from celebrating everything. So no goal, no milestone is too small or too large. Go ahead and share it inside with everybody. Okay. Now let's take a look here. I'm pretty much done, guys. I want to thank you for paying attention to this class. This was all about how to write SMART goals. And it's time for questions.
Yes, guys. So thank you so much for actually, taking the time with us with this presentation. And it really makes you think and really think about where you want to be tomorrow, doesn't it?
Yes.
We never really think about these things because we're so used to running on autopilot. We're so used to just doing things just to do things. But when we're consciously aware of what we really want out of life, that's when you really start to take your life and take control.